That was actually my fear in the middle of the night, was one of these trees falling on our low camper. We're like, what are we even doing? You know, this is crazy.
If we had this in a bakery, we would want to come back the next day.
We are out here in Phoenix, Arizona. We just had the most amazing time. We got an Airbnb with Amber's mom, Lori. She has been vacationing in Arizona for the last week, and we just so happened to be here during that time. Of course we wanted to see her, so we traveled further to Arizona and feel super rejuvenated. I feel a lot better. I feel more grounded. How do you feel?
I'm feeling so refreshed. Got to do all of our laundry. Now we're gonna put our fresh sheets back on. But I can't even tell you how much better I feel after spending some time with my mom. It is just recharging our spirits and our souls, just being with her and seeing her in somewhere different than we normally do out on the road. It made it extra special for us. We just feel so honored and so loved, and we just love you so much, Mom. Thank you for everything.
Everything is so clean, and whenever you have this minimalist travel setup, you have to constantly be organizing, thinking outside of the box. Seriously, no pun intended. We really like to bring minimal, and there was just a lot of things that was driving me crazy on the road. I didn't want to have so much stuff. I felt like it was still too much. And you know, we drive long hours with our car, so I want to make sure our car is in tip-top shape. And it was so amazing to see Amber's mom to just ground us. I think we have a roller coaster of emotions sometimes whenever we're on the road. Doing a YouTube channel and pursuing our dreams whenever we know that stability and a stable paycheck is just sending our resume away. What we're doing here is we're just trying to show you guys amazing places and enjoy our journey on the road, live minimally and live differently. So it's a roller coaster in the sense that we go from being extremely grateful for this opportunity to travel and to see this beautiful country, and then sometimes we're like, what are we even doing? You know, this is crazy. So it can be a little bit all over the place, and I try to just keep a positive mindset. Amber's so good about keeping a positive mindset. We just have to stay consistent and keep our mind in the right place. I gotta say, whenever you have everything packed up and you're about to hit the road, there is just a sense of liberation that overcomes, and you remind yourself why you're doing this, because it's so exciting to embark on a new area and see what it's like. We're heading to Sedona right now. Let's get this Sedona video started.
We just pulled into the campsite. We officially made it to our campground, and the leaves are changing.
It's cold in Sedona, but we have an amazing campsite. We're gonna be staying at 2 campsites here at Cave Springs Campground in the Coconino National Forest. First one up is D11. I repeat, that's D as in dog 11, and it's beautiful, spacious. We got the woods back there. We're gonna cook, we're gonna eat, we're gonna relax. We might have a campfire. This is definitely campfire weather.
Winston just went on his first walk and he approves, so we're gonna stay at this campsite for a couple of nights.
It's 30-something degrees out right now, so let's start a fire. And good morning. A cowboy coffee over the campfire. I've been waiting for it to be cold enough to do my cowboy coffee over a campfire.
Good morning. If it's gonna be this cold outside, to wake up to a fire is the best thing I could ask for. We got all our clothes on, blankets, and do you hear that crackle with the fire? I do.
We're just missing one little person.
Where's my person? A small man. There's my small man.
Let's bundle him up.
Come on. Let's go. Get in
the blanket.
Get it.
He's like, get me in the blanket now.
Now.
It's in the 30s right now, guys, in Sedona, and these trees are surrounding us. They're so tall. That was actually my fear in the middle of the night, was one of these trees falling on our little camper. I slept good, but we were having such a problem breathing. Like, I guess the altitude.
We weren't having trouble breathing at first, and then in the middle of the night when we each woke up, we were like
breathing so deep we couldn't catch our breath. So the shower situation here is it's $4 for 8 minutes, and your biggest concern about it is if it's warm, and it's absolutely warm. Their vault toilet. Our campsite we're at right now is D11, and we have to actually move because there is no more availability here, so we're going to A1.
I usually want to talk on camera once I get, you know, a little fresh and cute, but not today because we're camping, no electricity or water, so you're getting the real raw deal here. Haven't taken a shower in days, so we had to go to the front office to exchange our $4 for tokens. So now we're gonna put our token in the shower. We're gonna be brand new people after this.
New campground it is, so we are at A1. It's really right along the entry road, so it's not super ideal, but you know, we're just happy to be in the trees in Sedona. We're gonna head into town today.
Babe, you wanna go to town?
I do.
Me too. Let's go to town. We're loving this new campsite, A1, right next to the showers. How was your shower?
Amazing. Oh yeah, we took showers too. Super fresh.
I'm a brand new person. We just got to the Chapel of the Holy Cross. It's in Sedona. It's actually one of the 7 wonders of Arizona. It's supposed to be absolutely beautiful, extremely spiritual.
A few months ago, we were speaking to this man and he was telling me about his trip to Sedona and how he went to the church in the rock, and he said it was such a spiritual experience. And having gone into the Chapel of the Holy Cross, it definitely filled me with gratitude.
I mixed together 2 of their beers. One is a strawberry blonde, one is a juicy IPA. I had them both as samples and I mixed them together, and it makes this perfect beer. Let me see. It's not too fruity, but you definitely taste the strawberry. And with a juicy IPA, it's like drinking an orange juice. This is so nice.
If you guys haven't caught on yet, we're from Florida. We lived in California. It doesn't get super freezing, you know, 30s is really rare. It doesn't mean that we do the cold any better. I usually do it a lot better in the mornings whenever I have my hot cup of coffee and it just kind of feels right with a morning fire. Ugh, I love a morning fire. How about you? Do you guys prefer an evening fire at camp or a morning fire? Let us know in the comments below. We're vlogging by our solar light.
We have a heater, so game changed, lives enhanced.
So this is the Mr. Buddy heater. It's like the junior one. It's a smaller version. but it just lights up. There's a 1 pound propane tank right there, and you just press a button, it starts the pilot, and then this thing is like a radiant heater, so you can see it. Whoever invented that, just thank you.
Thank you so much.
We love you. We're gonna have a big old fire because it's our last morning here. And we got firewood. And nothing is better than a morning fire with your coffee.
This is fun.
We're gonna drink too much coffee while we sit by this fire. We're gonna enjoy the morning, take it nice and slow. I'm going to get our Dutch oven bread ready to go. And while it rises,
We're going to Slide Rock.
right down the street from Cave Springs here in Sedona, it's time to cook! Whipping out the Dutch oven and we're making a bread. This bread is the dough. Let's talk about this Dutch oven bread that we're gonna make. This is actually not my recipe. I found this online on a blog. I will put the link down below to give them some credit for this awesome recipe. So we got our flour mixture together. What we're gonna do separately is warm up a little bit of water. We're gonna put some honey and some pumpkin puree. It's pumpkin season. If you guys haven't seen our pumpkin spice latte video, I'm gonna link it up right here. We're gonna put in 3/4 cups of this pumpkin puree. Look at that color. And we're gonna put in 1/4 cup of honey, but you could use maple syrup too. We're gonna let this rise and we're gonna go on adventures. We slide rocked and now we are back at camp and it's time to make some Dutch oven bread. Pumpkin pecan Dutch oven bread. How lovely does that sound? I cannot wait to have this with some butter and some honey. We're also gonna make a nice little soup for this side. We're gonna have a turkey sausage, Swiss chard with some nice broth, and we're just gonna pour that over some rice. We're doing a 450 degree on this Dutch oven, so that's gonna be 10 on the bottom, 19 on the top. This bread.
Pro tip when you're baking this bread, be sure that you rotate the whole pot every 10 minutes. There's 10 coals underneath, so it's only baking where those coals are touching. So every 10 minutes, rotate it so a different part of it cooks.
It smells like autumn with these trees all around us, and the smell of this bread. Wow, it smells incredible. The cinnamon, the honey. All right, let's do a little assessment. So we got the bottom burnt, which I usually do every time, honestly. But not crazy burnt, we can just cut that off or whatever. And we got the top a little bit burnt too, but it's so crusty. Look at that beauty. I tried to put a little X in there.
Let me give you my assessment. It's perfect. Winston's assessment,
Thank you,
it's
Amber.
perfect.
Let's have it with some. It's so warm still. Let's just try a piece.
Yes, please.
I want you to try it. You get the first bite.
It's so dense and squishy. I adore this bread. The pumpkin is the first thing I taste. If we had this in a bakery, we would want to come back the next day. Swiss chard is one of my favorite greens. Maybe it's because of the vibrant color. Maybe it's because of the sweetness and the greeny greatness. The world may never know.
So this is kind of like an easy, healthy Italian wedding soup, kind of. Heartwarming, spicy. When we had a house, I used to just make this all the time. And I don't really know how to cook the rice in soup, to be completely honest with you. So I just cook the rice separately and then put the soup broth on top. And you can use all kinds of meats, whatever you have.
Otherwise, I feel like the rice can absorb so much of the liquid.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for watching this video. We are
Honey at Rome. We really appreciate each and every one of you who watches our videos and send us comments. We love you, honeys.
He's like trying to
He's going like this.
Oh. It's definitely camping season.
You're ready to hit the road again. Isn't the bottom of the ice cream cone the best part?
We're heading to Sedona. It's cold out here in Sedona.
Score, score, score.
Look at those.
Let's rock and roll.